Hey guys, it's Jaelyn. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not, welcome back. If you already know me, you might know that I was on a TV show earlier this year with my cousin, JoJo Siwa. It was so cool getting the opportunity to sing on TV for the first time ever in my life. Hopefully not the last. But I thought I would just talk about it and tell you guys about the experience, show you my outfit that I wore, and I could just share what it was like to do all of this for the first time. It was crazy filming a show for a major network. It was a really surreal experience. So firstly, yes, JoJo Siwa is my cousin and she's so sweet. We grew up pretty close to her family. Our families always did like holidays and vacations and stuff together. So just a little like background on that. It was so cool getting to see JoJo just blossom into this star. I mean, I remember ever since I was like 3. JoJo has always had that like fun, hilarious personality about her. She's so cute. So anyway, that was just really cool. You might know JoJo Siwa from Dance Moms, or even before that, her big debut was Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. She definitely got the dance genes of the family. I cannot dance, but I love to sing, and I have sang in a cover band since I was 15. Just locally, we started in the tiniest little small town bars, but honestly, those are my favorite and some of the most fun times I've ever had. Now I live in Arizona and I play in a cover band down here. We are called the Jaelyn Kay Band. So you can come see us in like Old Town Scottsdale or at Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row Gilbert. We play there a lot. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you the story of how I was casted for We Are Family by Fox. And you can now watch our episode on Hulu. We are season 1, episode 2. You can pull it up right now and watch while you listen to me. So I got a text from JoJo one day out of the blue. I think I was in cosmetology school or something. Out of nowhere, she just texted me one day and she was like, hey, I just got a pretty cool offer for a new TV show. I need a family member who can sing. Would you like me to email you more information? And I was like, yes. Like, hell yes. I asked 0 questions. I was like, yes, I want to know more right now. And I just like couldn't focus on anything for the next few minutes, just like waiting for the email. I was like, what is this? And then I opened up the email that she forwarded me, and it was just explaining the concept of this new show on this major network. It didn't even say like who or what it would be doing it. It didn't even say where, like what channel it would be airing on, but it just explained like the concept for the show. And I texted her and I was like, I'm in. Like, I'm so in. And the big thing about this show is it was a big secret. I'm kind of gonna take you through like the concept of the show in case you're not familiar with it. So like I said, it's called We Are Family. It's hosted by Anthony Anderson. Super fun guy, by the way. Basically, each episode of the show has 3 hidden secret celebrities. These secret celebrities got to bring on a non-famous family member who can sing. So JoJo brought me. When it was my turn to film, I got on stage as the non-famous family member and I sang a song by myself. Now, the song lyrics, my outfit details, and all the hints on the screens behind me were all clues as to who the celebrity is that I'm related to. The audience had 100 contestants and they were there playing for money, trying to guess who these people were related to, like who were their celebrity family members. So I'm gonna go over like picking out my song choices and stuff a little bit later, but from my perspective, just being on that stage and watching the contestants' reactions, I mean, literally within the first few words that I sang, there were a couple people who just like knew already that it was JoJo. And there were some contestants just jumping up and down, so excited, and they were like, I could just see their faces. They were like kind of looking at each other, because I think they just knew it was JoJo and they knew they were gonna be able to see her real soon, because at the end of your segment, there's this big reveal. The celebrity like runs out of this dome behind me, and then the family member and the celebrity get to perform a song together. That was so fun, and the audience's reaction was just so cool. I got goosebumps. I'll never forget it. I was afraid I would black out, honestly, but I will never forget it. It was so cool. But back to the songs that I sang. There was one song I sang by myself, and then there was another song that I had to sing with JoJo. Now, since the songs had to be clues as to who you're related to, our obvious theme that we were kind of going for was dance. So we ended up going with I Wanna Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston for my solo song. First of all, what an honor that Fox trusted me to sing that amazing Whitney Houston song. We had some other dance choices kind of in our lap at first, and I don't know if I'm allowed to really say what they were, so I won't. But ultimately, the producers, you know, they had Zoom meetings with me, and the goal was to pick a genre that I was super comfortable with, something good for my vocal range, and I don't like to sing really slow songs. We had kind of like a lower register, slower song picked out first. The producers picked it out. But ultimately, since I sing in a cover band and I'm used to singing just like upbeat stuff, I really wanted just like a classic fan favorite that people would love and that people could like dance to and have fun with. So I'm so glad we went with I Wanna Dance with Somebody. So clearly with all of JoJo's dance background, I think that's why some of the people got it so fast, because not only was the song in itself a clue and there were hints on the screens behind me, but also my outfit had clues. Hang on one second. I have the shirt here I wore. I'm gonna show it to you on vlog camera right now. But we had to pick clothing that A, had 0 logos on it, B, that was fun visually to look at, and C, it had to be a hint to who your celebrity relative is. Oh, and my shirt had to be long sleeves because all of my tattoos on my arms and stuff, they had to be covered up because we didn't have time to get permission from the tattoo artists for them to air on screen. I don't know, I didn't even know that was gonna be a factor. There were just so many little things like that that I learned. So anyway, I had to go online and be like, okay, I need to find something long sleeves that's still fun, interesting to look at, looks like it would be a hint to JoJo. So I was thinking bling. She loves to rhinestone everything. And I couldn't find anything with rhinestones, but oh my gosh, this sequined shirt. It's literally like ASMR, just listening to all the beads. But I found this shirt online. I just cannot think of where it's from right now, but there were some articles online that like tracked down where my whole outfit was from, so I think you can Google it. But it's just this beautiful sequin pattern. It's so fun. It's got all the cutie like pastel colors and then beads on the bottom of the sleeves and the bottom of the shirt itself. So I really loved this shirt and I'm gonna keep it forever. And then the shoes, I was like, I didn't really want to wear heels. I just like to perform and stuff that's easy to like walk and run and jump around in. So I'm like, I want to wear sneakers, maybe something flat. And I know JoJo always wears sneakers. She has a song called High Top Shoes, and I couldn't find high tops. The hardest part was finding shoes without a logo on them. But I found these amazing rhinestoned sneakers. They are so cool. I think they're, yeah, Betsy Johnson, and they're so cool. They had them in other colors, but I really liked the gold. And then for an accessory, I texted the producers the link to these as a suggestion. Of course, when I saw these bow earrings, I was like, nothing else screams JoJo more than that. I should wear these more. Wait, they're actually cute. I think there was a segment in the show where I like just kind of like did one of these, and I think Anthony Anderson like mentioned something about it. I don't remember if they aired that part. I think they did. Anyway, so I think this was a really dead giveaway too for some of the younger contestants. They were like, JoJo Siwa. I don't want to give too much away though, because I want you to go watch the episode and see how cool it is. So now I kind of do want to talk about though like more of the behind the scenes, like the process of traveling there and filming and what it was like. So basically I found out about the TV show when JoJo texted me and emailed me about it, and I had to keep this secret for so long. I literally think a year from the time I found out about the show to the time that it actually aired. literally the hardest secret ever to keep. I could not, like, you couldn't tell anybody that you were going on the show because so many people in my, I mean, everyone in my personal life knows I'm related to JoJo. So I was afraid if I told anyone, like, I don't know, I was just afraid, you know, like if someone mentioned something, it had to be a secret so that no one knew JoJo would be on this show too. Otherwise that would ruin the whole surprise. So I kept the secret for so long. And then finally, exactly a year ago, from the time I'm filming this, it was September of 2023. I flew down to Atlanta and we flew down to rehearse and film the show. My husband Tanner came with me, but he had to sit and wait in the hotel room the whole time we were there because he wasn't allowed anywhere, I don't think. But we flew there one day, and here's the kicker. This is the most just like fun, secretive part of the whole thing. Since the show was such a secret of who was gonna be on it, no one that I came in contact with those few days in Atlanta like knew my name. I literally landed in the airport. I had a blacked out limo pick me up. The driver did not even know my name or JoJo's name. He had no idea who I was related to. But this blacked out limo picks me up. Me and JoJo were under code names this whole like week. We could not go by our real names. The names that the producers gave us were Mario and Luigi. So I was Mario. OMG, I'm wearing red for Mario. So it was just so funny. Like, I landed in Atlanta. I had to go to the place where drivers pick you up, and I just had to look for the limo driver holding the sign that said Mario on it. And I had to walk up to him and be like, I'm Mario. And he was like, say less. And like, he knew that it was a code name. So anyway, me and Tanner get into his vehicle and he drives us to our hotel. I'm not gonna say where anything was at. And the driver was just like, he must just do that for a living. I mean, I guess that makes sense, duh. It was just so cool for me because he was like, yeah, I just dropped off Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was actually sitting like right where you're sitting. And I was like, shut up, I was dying. So we get to our hotel and I pretty much didn't have time to do anything. We had to get to rehearsals that night. I had like a quick vocal rehearsal / lesson, and then we had wardrobe fitting. I had to get my shirt like altered to fit me perfectly. We had to get JoJo's outfit picked out to make sure hers like went with mine. They had like a whole team for that. And then we went to a different hotel and went to all these big and empty halls. And that's where we rehearsed the show. We came up with the choreography. So this was my first time like practicing this. And it was the night before filming. It's just all these little things about like television that you would have never guessed. I don't know, I just would have thought like, when I watch shows on TV, you just think like, oh, they rehearsed that for a few days. No, it was like the night before. I think we worked till like midnight or something. So we rehearsed all that. We had no props. I was holding a plastic water bottle, pretending that was my microphone, and you know, the floor was all taped off. So then we went to bed that night. Hi, it's me. I'm editing this video right now, and I realized I left out like one of the craziest stories ever of the couple days we were there. That night when I was laying in bed in our hotel, I was scrolling through Instagram, and all of a sudden I stopped scrolling. I noticed Ringo Starr from the Beatles posted an Instagram reel, and he was staying at my exact same hotel. And I wanted to go find him so bad, but that was like creeper behavior, so I just stayed in my room. But yeah, he like filmed this whole Instagram reel in the lobby of our hotel, and I was like, holy shit, I'm so close to a Beatle right now. He could be anywhere. Anyway, I thought that was really cool, and I still think about that all the time. And then the next morning at like the crack of dawn, I got up early. I had to round up all my stuff that I brought, and JoJo and I got driven to the set. We basically got there that morning, did another vocal run through and vocal warm-ups and stuff. And then we had our one little dress rehearsal. We got into our outfit, and we had one little rehearsal on the stage just so they could get like camera blocking down and make sure all the angles would be right. And we kind of did a run through on the stage. And then it was time to head back to our trailers. I got my own trailer, but even my trailer door had Mario on it. It was so funny. We just like, we had to be under our code names the whole time. But yeah, then eventually we got called to the stage. It was our time to film our segment. It was so fun. I was literally like shitting bricks before I went out on stage, but it was so fun. I thought I would be a little less nervous than I was, just because I'm so used to performing on stages for like gigs and stuff with my cover band. We played at like Summerfest before. It's the biggest music festival, but it's just like different. It's such a different ball game when you know like this is for television and it's for a major network. By that point, I knew it would be on Fox, and obviously now the episode is on Hulu as well. But JoJo really was so helpful. I was so glad that I kind of got to have her by my side the whole time that day. She helped make me feel so comfortable. Clearly, she's used to that type of stuff. She's a pro. But she just made me feel so comfortable, so excited. She gave me so many compliments, and it made me really happy and feel really good. And she was a really, really good person to just have by my side that day. And JoJo was even like texting like my mom and her mom that day saying like, Jaelyn killed it, she did so good. And it was just, oh, it was so fun. I loved it. And once filming was over and we flew back home the next morning, then it was so hard to keep my mouth shut and just keep that secret, because I just did this huge awesome thing down in Atlanta and nobody knew. Like nobody had any idea that I just went and did this. I just had this crazy cool experience, and I knew this was gonna be coming up, and I had to bite my tongue, especially at that time. I was living in my small town. Like just the next day going out and seeing friends and going, you know, seeing people in grocery stores or people coming up and talking to me at bars and restaurants, and they're like, what did you do this weekend? And I'm just like, nothing, you know, same old. So yeah, when our episode finally aired earlier this year, it was just so great to finally be able to tell everybody and announce it on my social medias and text all my friends and be like, turn Fox on right now, you have to watch right now. And yeah, it was fun for me to be able to watch the premiere of our episode, because JoJo had us over at her house in California. So me and my family members, we got to drive over there and watch it with her at our house. And then we did a day at Disneyland the next day to celebrate, and it was great. I felt so just like spoiled during that whole time. Like I just was honored. I just was in awe that JoJo picked me to do it. We have so many family members who are so talented and can sing, but I think since she knows that I do music as a job and for fun, I think she just knew I would love to do it. And that's really so selfless of her. Honestly, there's probably not a lot of celebrities that keep family as close to them as JoJo does. It was also almost a year ago that JoJo flew our entire family to Hawaii, Disney Hawaii, to celebrate her mom, Jesselyn's birthday. It was so sweet, and I did a whole vlog on that, so you can go watch that vlog. It's so funny. We were just being so stupid and having so much fun that whole week in Hawaii. But yeah, I have so much to thank JoJo for. I'll never be able to thank her enough. And JoJo, if you're watching this, I hope you truly understand like how much I will cherish that forever. So cool. Like someday I just get to tell my kids I did that and show them those videos, and my grandparents were so happy to see me on TV. It was so cute and so fun. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that experience a little bit. Be sure to go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I have some super fun things coming up in literally a few days. You can find me at Jaelyn Kay with 2 Y's. On Friday at midnight Eastern, my brand new original song comes out. It's called College Dropout. And at 4 p.m. Central that same day, the music video premieres on my YouTube channel. If you head on to the link like just before 4 o'clock, you can see the countdown start, and then you can see the video premiere in real time, comment with each other, your reactions and stuff. A bunch of my family members and friends have parts in it, and it's so funny and cute. But after that, on Saturday, Tanner and I were interviewed on a podcast, and we will announce what that is when the time comes. So be sure to follow me on Instagram, especially TikTok. I also have a Facebook music page. It's called Jaelyn Kay Music. I can link all of that stuff down below. I always announce anything music related I'm doing on pretty much all of these sites. For those who are new here today, it was great to meet ya. And please subscribe to see more content. Bye!